I will make this quick because I'm also very busy. I just want to teach you all because a lot of us are very confused with women's hormones and how we're talking to people about clarisage and proexens Vital Plus. Okay, now if a woman is young and she's in the age of her 20s and 30s, she has no problems in menstruating, okay, you do not need to encourage them to do this yet. Okay, this is women in their 20s and 30s menstruating well every month. You do not need to encourage them to do this. But if they are not menstruating, they have irregular periods and all this, ask them to see a gynae to see what is their actual issue. It could be a low progesterone issue. That's why they're infertile. They cannot conceive and have baby. Okay, listen. All right, this is if they have hormonal issue, then you need to balance. But if they are not menstruating, that means, okay, see a proper gynae. Now, doing hormone blood test, from my experience, does not tell you anything about your estrogen or your progesterone levels because it fluctuates every day. So you do it today, you do it 10 days later, then suddenly you say, how come my progesterone dropped or how come my estrogen dropped? It does not show you anything. Do not do hormone blood tests to test that. This I learned from a very good gynae yesterday. Alright, number 2. If they have irregular period, yes, consult the gynae first and then they have to see which side are they having irregularity. Is it estrogen or is it progesterone? Okay? Okay. I want to say this. Now, when a woman turns 40, she is still menstruating as well. She may not necessarily need to start on this. This only you need to start when the woman turns 43. Some women go into what we call perimenopause stage from 43 onwards. I started this last year and my hormones were all haywire and I did not understand this until I went to see the gynae yesterday. So this is what I learned. If you are in perimenopause, you will menstruate at least 4 times a year only, every quarterly. Okay, this is between 43 to 50. Okay, 4 times a year. If you do menstruate 4 times a year and in perimenopause, actually you already have estrogen in your body. Okay, you already have estrogen in your body. So when you apply clarisage, all right, I know in clarisage is the essential oil where when you apply, if there's excess, it excretes out your body doesn't need it, all right? But I was excessively applying clarisage because I wasn't sure what was going on and I thought that I didn't have estrogen. I have estrogen because I was still menstruating at least 4 times a year. So I need to use this now? If I have estrogen in, if I'm using this, it's going to excrete out anyway. So I'm wasting my time. Okay? So instead of applying it 2 times a day, maybe I only need to apply it 3 times a day. 3 times a week instead of 2 times a day. Do you understand? Do not encourage people to take red clover, which is an estrogen supplement. Okay, because you are still menstruating 4 times a year. If you take red clover supplement, this is going to happen. Okay, your body cannot excrete out the estrogen. This is not essential oil. All right, and what is going to happen is it's going to cause fibroids and your uterine lining is going to thicken and may cause you uterus cancer later. All right, okay, this is it. Now, when you're perimenopause, I said, you are menstruating 4 times a year. You have estrogen, but you have low progesterone, understand? Because you are not shedding blood anymore on a monthly basis, your progesterone graph is low. So when you are low in progesterone, then yes, for me, I was lower in progesterone. I need to up my progesterone, and this is what I did. Okay, now PPP, we always tell people that PPP gives progesterone because it has yam extract. No, no, no. Do not tell people that it has Mexican yam extract, it gives progesterone. Yam extract is estrogen. Why PPP then gives progesterone? Because it is already blended with vitamin E. When this essential oil serum is blended with vitamin E, then it is, yes, progesterone. And you only need to apply it 2 times a day. That's it. Do not excessively apply. Okay? You apply here, some of you know, and here. Okay, this is perimenopause. Another thing, when you are in perimenopause, you have deficiency in B vitamins, you cannot sleep at night. Okay, take Young Living Super B supplements. Unfortunately, we do not have it here in Malaysia yet, and it's out of stock. Dorothy can order that for you, but it's out of stock, and I desperately needed it. Now, I don't sell any of these products, but it worked for me. So what I did was I ordered Isotonics B complex. This is your B vitamins. All you need B6 inside here, yeah? So it's very easy to use. I just pour the powder into this scoop, put here, and add water to this, and take it in the morning only, not afternoon, morning. Okay, now, when you are in perimenopause, you're also deficient in calcium and D3. And because for me, I have sleeping issues, I needed magnesium. I do not sell Usana as well, but I found this and it's amazing. It is called MagnaCard. Okay, why Usana do this? Inside is the correct magnesium. It has D3, it has calcium. Now, you need to take D3 because D3 will feed your calcium, and then the calcium will absorb in your body. If you're taking calcium alone without D3, it's not going to work. And why Usana works and Young Living supplements, these are the only 2 that works. Young Living supplements have essential oils in it. So it's oxygen carrier to the body because plants give us oxygen. The assimilation and bioavailability of the supplement distributes evenly through the body, absorbs well in the body. Unfortunately, because we don't have Super B here, I had to order Usana. I've been eating this for about I think 6 months. It's amazing. Okay, Usana is better than pharmaceutical grade, and it's already got the D3, calcium and magnesium inside. Now, Young Living also don't have proper magnesium except if you order the mineral essence, but I didn't need all those other minerals. Okay, I just needed magnesium, calcium and D3 because perimenopausal I need that. All right, now Usana dissolves very well in the body because when they did the test, when they dissolved the Usana tablet, the normal magnesium one did not dissolve in the water, but the Usana one dissolves well and distributes evenly. So can you see why only Young Living and Usana tablets are good? Do not take the Usana Istapur as well because it has red clover estrogen. If you're perimenopause, you still menstruate 4 times a year, you have estrogen. You do not need to take that because when you take that, you increase your risk of developing fibroids and uterus cancer. Okay, now listen to this, all right? If you are very low in estrogen, this may happen to women when they are already maybe 49 to 50. They are not menopause yet, but they are getting very, very low in estrogen. They are only menstruating 8 months once or 10 months once. Okay? 8 or 10 months once, then yes, you should take red clover supplement or use your clary sage diligently. Why do I say that? If you are low in estrogen, you have the risk of Alzheimer's disease. You have the risk of heart attack. Now, heart attack and Alzheimer's disease, unfortunately, is not curable. If you have a heart attack, fall down, dead. And I'm saying this if people don't exercise lah. Okay, if you are an active person who exercise, you will have your heart is also good. All right, so stop. What I'm trying to say is exercise, live a healthy lifestyle. But if you have no time to exercise, then when you're 48 to 50, your estrogen level has dropped, you can take the clary sage. Apply clary sage, or you want to take red clover. All right, okay, listen. So you do not want to get heart attack, you do not want to get osteoporosis, you do not want to get Alzheimer, but you may increase the chance of getting fibroids and uterine cancer. Fibroids is treatable, uterine cancer is also treatable. What you need to do then at 48 to 50 is do every 2 years or a yearly test and check your uterine lining. This you do 1 week after your period. If you're only menstruating, let's say, one time in 8 months. So that time when you are menstruating, you book the appointment to see the doctor 1 week. Because 1 week after you menstruate, your uterine lining should be thin. If it's thin, you do not have uterus cancer. And also he can check about your fibroids. Alright? Do I make myself clear? Okay, so after 50, between the age of 50 to 55, you may start to menopause. And when you do that, you completely do not have any more estrogen or progesterone, or not to say completely no, but nothing lah. You don't menstruate. If you don't menstruate, your progesterone level bar, your graph is like this, correct? And if you don't menstruate, also your estrogen is like this, correct? This is your graph. So you don't have that. That is when you also use diligently clary sage and PPP. And I need to say this, when you advise people to use PPP, drink Ningxia Red, because Ningxia Red has B vitamins in it. B vitamins is also progesterone. So your Ningxia Red with your PPP will give you good progesterone. I hope I made myself clear, and I hope that you understand this. Thank you.